Good evening, everybody. We often talk about drug busts, but we don't often talk about drug busts of this magnitude. The Fed seized 25 pounds of heroin and cocaine today, all of it from one home. Angenette Levy is at the federal courthouse with how the feds tracked it down and the neighbor who saw it all. Angenette.
Well, Rob, those two men will appear here at the federal courthouse on Monday. A DEA agent told me that the information about these men and the drugs came together quite quickly, so they had to get a search warrant for that house today. The heroin that was seized alone has a street value of $750,000.
Oh, I was just sitting out here, you know.
Isaiah Wilmont awoke this morning to his dog barking. He looked outside and saw DEA agents at the house across the street.
And I seen them knock on the door real hard a couple times, let me in, and somebody let them in. I don't know who let them in.
Wilmont shot some video of the feds standing in front of the house on Hanover Road with his cell phone. Agents took Jose Rueda and Alfredo Valencia Martinez into custody.
We're very early on in the case, so it's going to take us some time to figure out exactly who they were tied in with and try to track back to the source of supply.
Tim Reagan heads the Cincinnati office of the DEA. He says agents seized 15 pounds of heroin, 10 pounds of cocaine, and as much as $60,000 in cash.
We are looking out after our community, so when we hit a seizure like this, it's very significant.
Back at the house on Hanover Road, no one answered the door when I knocked. News of the raid next door came as a shock to Deja Edwards.
It's nerve-wracking because I have young children. So to have that next door and not know that that was going on in our neighborhood is, it makes me nervous to know that that's going on.
It doesn't appear at this time that the drugs were actually being sold out of the house. And neighbors said that the men who were taken into custody had only lived at that house for a very short time. If convicted on the federal charges, Rueda and Martinez face a minimum of 10 years in prison and a maximum of life. Reporting live from the federal courthouse, Angenette Levy, Local 12 News. Rob?
Nice to get that off the street, Angenette. Thanks for